thank you for your spiritual journey that you've led me on. And I know that goes for many of us here in this church.
여기
Your
목회자들
sermons,
가족한테
I
감사하는
think the
시간을
pastors in my life, as I
1년에
think
한 두
back,
번씩 하는 것 같아요.
the ones that have affected me most have shared
저분이
their journey
부인이구나.
with me. And you have done that. You continue to do that.
30년을
And it's
이 교회에
very
있었대요,
much
저분은.
taken me on a journey which has brought me closer to God. And I want to thank you for that. And Darren and Mimi, I'll include you in this as well. The two of you have been partners in prayer with Kathy and me, and that has meant a huge amount, getting together and just praying for our kids, praying for the church, the kids of the church. You are people of prayer, and I just want to thank you. And Mimi, what you do in our kids' Sabbath schools, and what you do, so many things behind the scenes. I want to thank you for that too. And Aria, I want to thank you for the music, for your smiles, for the influence you are to the other kids here.
목사님 딸이고.
And Leela, the same goes to you. I still remember you collecting feathers, and your smiles also mean a lot. I just want to thank you, the whole family. And then Ken, I want to just say that in my life at this church, I think your influence longitudinally has meant one of the most that I've had. You know, your ability to take a piece of scripture and bring out something that I had never thought of before, and it makes so much sense. I just want to thank you for that. Both in small groups as well as from the platform, your quiet, humble dissection of the scriptures. And I say that as a physician, dissection is a good thing. is a very meaningful thing to me, and I want to just thank you for your thoughtful leadership. And Leo, I know you don't want me to say much, but your influence here is huge, and thank you. And then moving down to Mark, I want to just say thank you for your energy, your leadership, and as I'm sort of hearing rumors about this new upcoming series, I have a feeling that you're part of what kind of pulled this together, the intergenerational nature. Oh, great, man, he's here. I'm glad I waited. The intergenerational aspect of what you do is just huge. Kathy and I, when I was in medical school, we were part of a church that was one generation. It was a really cool church, but I'll have to say, when we left, we realized what we were missing. It was a collegiate church, basically all for kids of the college age. You are incorporating the youth into this church, and I just want to say thank you. This means a lot to all of us, from the kids to the oldest adults. So thank you. And Alina, thank you so much. I know you're the quiet one in your family, and yet, okay, and church is the quiet one. Let's say it that way. And
진짜 조용히
I
하는
can tell though
사람처럼
that
청년
the kids
목사인데.
of our church relate to you just about as much as to Mark, and I want to thank you for being here, even though I know you've got a job elsewhere too. So thank you. And Danielle,
제모 부부가 칭찬.
I think what I've seen in you is the ability to bridge between those of us that don't understand kids and kids. And the joy that you bring to mentoring kids is just a blessing to our church. I have watched as you've come, this kids program has expanded to the point where we have rooms that don't have room, and that's just a cool thing.
Thanks to our volunteers. Our volunteers are very good.
Yes, our volunteers do a lot. I agree with you, but there's something to be said for the leader. So thank you. And The other thing I wanted to say is your wisdom when it comes to board meetings and so forth is very helpful. You may be young, but you're wise. Thank you for that. And Manny, thank you for making an effort to be here. I really appreciate it. And I know you've got lots of things on your plate, but your leadership behind the scenes and your support of Danielle is a lot. And we thank you. And Asa, we want to thank you for your smiles, your songs.
또 꼬맹이들까지 다.
Just thank you for being part of our church. And Judah, I'm grateful. I see you've got some sunglasses. They're really cool. I'm grateful you're part of our church too. Thank you. And Joseph, I don't think I've seen somebody lead kids songs like that. You must have done summer camp or something like that, maybe? You're pretty good at it.
저 사람도
And thank
청년
you for
목사가
revitalizing
사람?
our collegiate group
좀 나이 든
and leading
청년
us
목사.
in outreach. I just want to say thank you for all of that, for your humor. Your sermons help me to smile, but at the same time make me think deeply. And just thank you so much. Diane, thank you. I'm sorry, I suddenly forgot your name, so Kathy always remembers. Thank you for being part of our church as well. Very neat.
So I have invited a couple people for each of these pastors to come forward, and we're going to have a prayer. And
태진
Jill and I are
남편
going to
이름
move over behind
남편
her.
이름 안 나왔어.